is going on YouTube? My name is Lucas, and today, of course, we're going to be talking about Lordstown. They made the headlines. They're doing some amazing things with Camping World. So you know this video had to be coming. And they're going to be doing some amazing things. I'm excited to bring this video to you. I'm excited to bring you the information. So what are we waiting for? Let's dive into it right after this. Before we start talking about this massive deal with Lordstown and Camping World, I ask that you guys smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, comment down below, and now, let's get into the video. Let's just be real. I know, and you know, that the EV sector bursted onto scene. It came roaring like a rocket. It was amazing to see, and it's still going on with all these SPACs and everything entering into the market. What's unique about it now is we're starting to see even the electrical vehicle market become an evolution. It's starting to grow and it's starting to even expand out before a lot of these vehicles are even, in development. I think the creativity and obviously the ingenuity is starting to boil and people are starting to really come together and collaborate. And there is no question that this is happening in this scenario. When you got Lordstown Motors, who is going to be making the Endurance, and they are really capitalizing on their skateboard. Then you have Camping World with one of the most, I honestly can't even describe how their CEO truly is. He's a visionary. He's very aggressive when it comes to sales and just doing things. So you just collaborate those two and you're already talking about magic. So I'm excited to bring you guys this video. I'm pumped if you can't tell. And, let's start diving in and breaking this information down. So swinging on over here. Lordstown Motors and RV retailer Camping World held a joint press conference today saying that they are teaming up to electrify camping vehicles as well as to service Lordstown Endurance electric trucks. And I think that's going to be very significant. And the reason is because Lordstown obviously went out and they sought out a bunch of different companies that could be of service in actually servicing the vehicles for the Endurance. And, even like the CEO said of Lordstown, there's a chance that something's going to break. There's a chance that something could, snap off or whatever it could be. We're still going to need, the maintenance aspect to be handled. And they said that they, spent some time really seeking out someone that could truthfully do this. And one of the biggest things that Camping World provided was their world-class service. The example that was given was if a person was camping and they were stranded on a mountain, Camping World would be sending out a person to fix, help, assist, whatever they could in that current situation. So I think that obviously speaks to the volumes of Camping World, and that speaks to their world-class service. So there's no question to the reason why Lordstown was like, hey, we want a partnership with them. On top of that, Camping World has over 170 locations, and I think we'll probably get into that. The first vehicle will be a Class E electrified travel trailer that are powered via battery packs instead of the traditional generator when hookups are available. So that was one of the big topics that they talked about. Basically, they're going to be working on a Class E electrified travel trailer, and it's going to be unique. I think what's going to be very cool is you're going to see Lordstown supply the batteries for these pull behinds. And then it's going to continue to evolve, like I said. You're going to start to see some magic happen with these two companies coming together. Obviously they started talking, and it sounds like to me that they're going to be working on a prototype, fully electric Class E, camper, and it's going to be prototypes by June of 2021. And as they continue to go into 2022, they're hoping to actually have a full-on Class E electric camper, and it's going to be for sale. That's exactly what they stated. We'll see if that happens. So continuing on, Camping World is also working with Good Sam to make sure they will be charging stations for these trailers and for a future electric RV. You love to hear it. Lordstown Motors, the Ohio-based EV startup, has been in the news for its plans to produce the Endurance electric pickup truck for fleet sales. And we are aware of that, especially all of us, Lordstown and Workhorse people. We know what the Lordstown Motors company is all about. So continuing on, but the company has also been busy taking a look at current rise in RV usage of the enthusiasm for van life. I would also have to say I think a lot of this enthusiasm and hype has been revolving around the pandemic. We're going back to our ways of going back to camping, getting out into nature, doing things like that with our families. And that's a way of going on vacation. So I think that's another positive reason why, obviously, this whole aspect is ramping up. And to that end, it's teaming up with Camping World to build electrified travel trailers and eventually an electric RV that both companies are calling a Class E RV. And so the initial reports is that Lordstown is going to supply the batteries for the pull behinds, and then Camping World is going to provide, obviously, that service to Lordstown Motors Endurance. So continuing on the service center news, Lordstown sees the proliferation of Camping World's locations as good match for a small Midwestern city. Camping World would service Lordstown Endurance trucks and possibly in the future sell the trucks as well, which is very, very significant. This would free up Lordstown from having to build out its own service centers. It would also help jumpstart electrification within the RV industry, with both companies talked about during a joint press conference from Ohio today. And the actual press conference came from within the GM, former GM plant, which is now Lordstown Motors plant, and it's over 6.2 million square feet, maybe even 6.3. And, they had some of the robots kind of doing its thing behind. It was really unique and really cool to hear them both talk. It was exciting. The partnership will also yield electrified RVs and travel trailers. Lordstown will likely adapt its platform to accommodate an RV and will work on a battery for travel trailers that can be integrated by companies such as Thor that build fifth wheels. Those vehicles will be available through Camping World. The retailer CEO Marcus Lemonis said the company will spend $4 million updating its infrastructure to handle electrification, which would include training its service and call centers to include the needs of endurance trucks and electrified travel vehicles. They will also work with Good Sam, of which Lemonis is also the CEO, to ensure they have EV charging stations for both electric RVs and trailers at Camping World locations. Camping World plans to have a mock environment ready for testing by June 2021, which I stated, and the electrified trailer available to test in 2021. Consumers should see them on sale in 2022, the company projected. I think all this information is going to be absolutely massive for Lordstown. And, it's just, again, another stepping stone that this company is doing in order to just move that much further into the EV sector. I mean, obviously we know they have Joe Burrows as the front man or to promote the Endurance. We know that obviously they have massive amounts of orders for the Endurance already. It's coming in two colors, obviously white and the amazing silver. They're just doing amazing things. And, it's going to be a fleet truck. It's going to provide a service to a lot of working class Americans. And that's what you want to see. You want to see some amazing things like this. And now they're taking it a step further. And they're going to be using their skateboard and to build campers, Class E campers. I love to see it. I really do. Now, obviously, Marcus Lemonis is very good at hyping things up and doing things like that. So he obviously tweeted out stating that this meeting was going to occur, and it happened after hours, so of course it got the entire day all hyped up. So now what we're going to do is we're going to break this chart down and see exactly how the day trended due to this rumor of the collaboration. So swinging on over here, we are looking at Ride Lordstown Motors Corporation. Today it opened at $19.90. It got as high as $20.84. Its low was $19.23. Volume was 11.29 million. And as you can see, that is definitely up from the average volume. So market cap is $3.416 billion. 52-week high is $31.80. 52-week low is $9.50. And average volume is 5.460 million. So like I said, you can see that the volume was definitely up. It closed today at $20.71, up 9%. And then the after hours, it continued to kind of trend downwards, which was down 1.50%, wrapping out today at $20.40. So today it was basically a steady trend. It sloped off in the very beginning, early trading hours, and then it just had a steady climb to wrap out the day. I do feel that this stock is going to benefit. The thing that's always been told to me is you buy the hype and you sell the news. So we may see somewhat of a down day, but I just think that this was too much of a connection. And you're talking about the future, which is going to be happening relatively soon. I mean, when you're talking June 2021, you're not talking too far off. And then obviously you're talking about a full-on product to start out in 2022. So obviously this collaboration is going and it's working, and it's going to be starting off very heavy in 2021. So I'm excited to see this. Obviously, this company has a lot going for them. They truly do. They have tons and tons of orders already in place. They're ready to start manufacturing. They're ready to get this thing rolling. And that's what I think 2021 is going to be all about, is really just getting everything in place and getting the Endurance starting to roll off the line. So let's go. I really do appreciate you guys swinging by and checking out Ride or Lordstown Motors. You guys know I absolutely love this company, and I'm a huge Ride investor. I'm a huge Workhorse investor, and those two go hand in hand. So I do appreciate you guys swinging by, checking out this amazing information in this video for sure. I do want to remind you, I am not a financial advisor, and anything I say in this video, of course, pure entertainment, and that's exactly what I'm here to do, is entertain. And you guys know how I do it. If you like this video, smash that like button. It helps out tremendously. And if you enjoy the content, because I'm going to keep the content flowing, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a good day. Woo, let's go.